The world moves fast on borrowed speed, chasing signals, chasing heat. Every moment feels urgent, every step repeats. I watched the motion from inside, felt the pull, the silent strain. But not all movement is direction, not all pressure leads to gain. So I slowed my breath on purpose, let the moment pass me by. There's a clarity in waiting that the rush will never buy. Still while others rush, I hold my ground. I don't confuse momentum with being found. Still while others rush, I stay aware. While they trade depth for motion, I remain there. They call hesitation weakness, because they fear to pause. Silence feels like losing time when noise becomes the cause. But I've seen decisions fracture from moving far too fast. Speak and feel like progress until it outruns the past. I don't react to every opening or follow every sign. Some doors are built to test you, not to let you cross the line. Still while others rush, I let things form. Pressure reveals intention, not the storm. Still while others rush, I stay aligned. What I don't do protects what's mine. There's discipline and stillness in choosing not to move, and letting clarity arrive instead of trying to prove. I measure moments differently, not by noise but by weight. Some outcomes need restraint, some answers come with weight. The fastest voices fade the quickest, they burn bright then disappear. But what's built at a steady pace remains when things aren't clear. Still while others rush, I train my sight to see beyond immediacy into what's right. Still while others rush, I don't resist, I simply don't surrender to the list. When urgency demands reaction, distraction fills the air, I return to quiet structure I've committed to repair. No regret for moving slower, no fear of being late. Timing isn't found in crowds, it's felt in inner state. Still while others rush, I choose control. I let patience shape my role. Still while others rush, I remain whole, because I didn't trade my center for the goal. Nothing here was sudden, Nothing came from chance. Every layer formed quietly, without a second glance. While the world was speaking loudly, I was learning how to wait, how to let the hours shape me, without rushing toward a gate. No announcements, no display, no signals sent for help. What I became was constructed when I answered to myself. Built in silence, out of sight, where patience learned to sharpen sight. Built in silence, slow and deep, while others chased, I chose to keep. I worked where clocks feel heavier, where effort has no sound, where progress hides behind routine and purpose stays profound. They only see the outcome, never how the frame was set. They don't feel the repetition or the nights I never left. I didn't need momentum, I needed consistency. Not intensity for moments, but a steady loyalty. Built in silence, no reward, just standards held without a core. Built in silence, no applause, just clarity and inner laws. I learned the value of restraint, of doing less but right, of building strength that doesn't bend when tested under light. Some foundations crack from speed, some rise too fast to last, but depth is earned in quiet rooms where future meets the past. I didn't seek to be impressive, I sought to be precise. I didn't trade my direction for approval or advice. Built in silence, out of frame, no borrowed fire, no borrowed flame. Built in silence, still intact, because nothing here was built to act. When noise returned to claim its space and distractions filled the air, I stood on something solid, formed when no one cared. What lasts is rarely noticed while it's taking shape. It doesn't call for witnesses, it doesn't need escape. So if you ask me where I came from or how I learned control, I'll tell you nothing loudly built me into whole. Built in silence, by design, I trusted time and held the line. Built in silence, and that's why I stand on, will not die. After the noise fades and the last voice falls, when the lights stop reaching the edges of the walls, I remain where I stand, with no mask to defend, no sound left to borrow, no role to pretend. The noise had a rhythm, it pulled like a tide, promised a meaning that lived outside. But echoes grow thin when the crowd moves on, and the weight of the moment is quietly gone. After the noise fades, what remains is How speed feels like purpose until you look back. They called it direction, they called it the way, but silence reveals what was never to stay. I step out of motion into measured breath, where choices are shaped by depth, not by theft. No pressure to perform, no image to hold, just a steadier line between mind and soul. After the noise fades, I don't rush to fill space. I let stillness teach me it's unspoken grace. After the noise fades, I rebuild my ground. Not higher, not louder, just inwardly sound. I don't reject the world, I adjust my distance enough to see clearly, enough for resistance. There's power in pausing when others react. You know, in the moment before the next act, the loud will return as it always does, but I won't confuse it with what matters most. After the noise fades, I remain composed, no longer distracted by doors that are closed. After the noise fades, I choose what endures, not the temporary shine, but what's calm and secure. When the silence settles and the echoes release, I stand in alignment with patience and peace. After the noise fades, I walk forward slow, carrying clarity I earned in the low. I chose a road without witnesses, no names carved into stone, no voices there to follow me, no proof I ever walked alone. The ground was cold, the air was thin, no signs to say I'm right or wrong, just steady steps and quiet breath, moving forward, moving strong. No eyes to measure what I carry, no hands to count the cost. I learned the weight of patience here in everything I never lost. They say a man is what he shows, the victories he lets them see, but strength is built in hidden days where no one waits, where no one agrees. I didn't leave to feel superior, I left to hear my thoughts align. When silence strips away the noise, you meet the parts you can't decline. A road without witnesses, no echoes chasing my name, no mirror shaped by strangers' eyes, no borrowed fire, no borrowed flame. I walk where progress has no crowd, where growth is slow and deeply earned. Each step corrects the man I was, each mile a lesson quietly learned. I don't explain my discipline, I don't announce the hours I give. The sharpest edges of my will are forged in how I choose to live. No finish line is calling me, no applause waits at the end. Just clarity with every step and loyalty to who I am. The loudest paths collapse with time. They rise too fast, they burn too bright. But roads ignored by rushing feet are paved with death and endless sight. A road without witnesses doesn't mean a lonely soul. It means my choices answer me, and self-respect remains the goal. I trust the calm beneath my skin. I trust the pace I've learned to keep. I don't need proof, I don't need praise to know my promises run deep. When noise returns and crowds align and shadows fade from borrowed light, I'll still be walking forward, calm, built by the dark, refined by night. A road without witnesses, no record kept, no story sold. Just a man who learned to stand unseen, unbroken, self-control. I learned to breathe where the echoes fade, where names don't matter and masks decay. I stepped away from the borrowed fire, chose colder nights, but a truer light. They chased the sound of clapping hands. I followed stillness I could understand, while voices rose to fill the room. I listened close to the empty bloom. Silence over applause, I trade the noise for a deeper cause. No crown of cheers, no borrowed flame. I walk alone, untouched by fame. I found my strength in the unseen hours, in quiet rooms, in patient power. No witness there to shade my face, just truth unfolding at its pace. I don't announce the weight I carry, I let it build, I let it steady the loudest winds. For just one night, the calm endures beyond the light. Silence over applause, I choose the path without applause. No borrowed voice, no echoes call. I stand upright when others fall. The crowd move fast and wide, chasing mirrors dressed as pride. But every shout begins to fade when it's built on borrowed praise. I sharpen thought where noise can't reach, where meaning grows beyond belief. No sudden rise, no fragile high, just depth that time cannot deny. I don't need eyes to know I'm found. My steps are slow, my vision clear. I walk with truth, not guided fear. Silence over applause. The quiet shapes me, breaks my flaws. No stage, no script, no chosen role, just discipline within my soul. When all the noise begins to fall and empty rooms replace it all, I'll still remain composed and whole. A man defined by self-control. Silence over applause, not absence but a deeper law. I chose the dark, the calm, the blue, to build a life that's firm and true. I don't wait for silence to arrive. I move before the volume grows. I've learned to sense the shift in air before the pressure shows. While others argue with the moment, I study where it bends. There's a difference between reacting and knowing how things end. I step forward without announcement, without needing to be heard. Some clarity is built in motion long before the first word. Ahead of the noise, I walk in line with thoughts that don't require more time. Ahead of the noise, I stay precise. I don't chase chaos, I anticipate. They move when sound demands it, when urgency takes shape. I move when patterns surface and distraction can't escape. I've watched the tension turn to panic when direction isn't set. Speed feels like control until it becomes regret. I don't fear what's coming loudly, I prepare where it's still. The future speaks in subtle signs to those who train their will. Ahead of the noise, no need to race, I already know the pace. Ahead of the noise, no need to prove, I position calmly then move. There's discipline in the foresight, in reading what's unsaid, in seeing consequence arrive before the path is led. I don't follow breaking signals or chase what's flashing bright. I invest in quiet alignment that holds under light. The loudest moments come and go, they rise and fall in waves, but depth is built by those who plan before the surface breaks. Ahead of the noise, I remain clear, while others respond, I steer. Ahead of the noise, I stay controlled, not driven by panic or soul. When reaction becomes becomes currency, and focus starts to thin. I rely on structure I built from within. I don't claim prediction or control, I claim responsibility to move with intention early and act with visibility. Because leadership is in volume and strength is in display. It's standing ready in advance before the crowd decides. Ahead of the noise, I walk alone. Not above, not below, just known. Ahead of the noise, my conscious choice. I don't silence the world, I outgrow the voice. I move without calling my name, without leaving marks and sound. No need for the floor to answer back when my steps are solid ground. I don't wait for walls to repeat me or for voices to return. Some paths are meant to be taken without a lesson confirmed. The air stays quiet behind me, no trail of borrowed praise, just intention carried forward through unrecorded days. Walking without echoes, no sound chasing my pace. I don't measure progress by what comes back to my face. Walking without echoes, no answer to me. I trust the weight of each decision without needing to see. They say meaning needs reflection, a mirror to feel real. But truth doesn't ask for witnesses, it settles when you kneel. Not in surrender, not in loss, but in honest inner sight, where you meet the shape of your direction, far from borrowed light. I've learned that noise can distort even the clearest intent. The more you seek response, the more your message bends. Walking without echoes, I hold my line, not louder, not faster, just precise in time. Walking without echoes, I remain whole, no signal needed to know my role. I don't fear being misunderstood or moving out of view. What's a line doesn't disappear, it deepens when it's true. Some voices fade when not repeated, some strength weakens when it's shown. But what is lived with discipline grows heavier alone. I don't leave traces to be found, or wait to be recalled. If the path was right, it doesn't need a call. Walking without echoes beyond reply, where intention speaks without asking why. Walking without echoes, no noise behind, just forward motion of a steady mind. When crowds dissolve and trends grow quiet and feedback falls away, I'll still be walking forward, unshaken by the day, because I learned to trust direction without a reflected sound, to walk in clarity and calm where no applause is found, walking without echoes by design. I don't move to be remembered, I move to stay alive. Leaving echoes by design. I don't move to be remembered, I move to stay alive. I don't raise my voice to enter, I don't strike to make a point. I've learned that stillness travels where reaction always joins. While others burn through moments, trying hard to be seen, I let silence sharpen focus and keep my presence clean. They mistake calm for softness because they don't feel the way. They don't hear the discipline in choosing not to escalate. Calm is a weapon, not loud, not show. It steadies the head and hardens the bone. Calm is a weapon, quietly held. It doesn't announce the force it compels. I've seen chaos beg for reaction, demand a rush reply, but clarity lives in patience, where impulse learns to die. There's power in not answering every knock upon your mind. Some doors exist to test you, not to let you inside. I regulate my breathing when pressure fills the room, because control is strongest when you choose the right moment to move. Calm is a weapon against the pull of borrowed anger and crowded will. Calm is a weapon against the rush that trades long vision for a crush. I don't deny emotion, I don't pretend it's gone. I simply place it where it serves, not where it leads me wrong. The loudest man reveals himself by how fast he reacts. The steady one reveals his depth by how he measures acts. I stand firm in heavy moments, not stiff but fully aware. There's nothing fragile in restraint, there's nothing empty there. Calm is a weapon forged in time, from knowing when to draw the line. Calm is a weapon refined in dark. It leaves no scars, but leaves its mark. When tempers rise and clarity drops and judgment starts to bend, I remain centered, present, unmoved by where it ends. I don't seek to dominate or silence other minds. I simply keep my inner ground when pressure tests the line. And the world confuses force with strength and volume with command. But control is proven quietly by those who understand. Calm is a weapon I carry within. It doesn't destroy, it allows me to win. Calm is a weapon. I felt the pull before I saw it, the pressure dressed as choice. 1,000 steps moving together, drowning out the inner voice. There's comfort in the numbers, and walking where it's wide. But I notice how the path narrows right where thought begins to hide. So I slowed at the edge of movement, where the rhythm lost its claim, where noise stopped calling me forward and distance called my name. Yeah. Beyond the crowd line, the air is thin and clear, no borrowed certainty, no rehearsed fear. Beyond the crowd line, no script to follow through, just measured steps and a wider view. They move fast to stay connected, afraid to fall behind. But direction fades quickly when no one leads the mind. I watched agreement shape decisions, watched urgency take form, how standing still felt dangerous when motion was the norm. But alignment doesn't gather votes, it doesn't need a sign. It arrives when you're willing to leave the line. Beyond the crowd line, I feel the weight of every choice that I create. Beyond the crowd line, no safety net, just discipline and self-respect. I didn't cross to feel superior or to claim a higher ground. I crossed because clarity doesn't live where it's loud. Oh, some truths require separation, some growth requires space. You can't see the full horizon from the middle of the race. I learned the cost of blending in, of trading depth for ease, of letting volume replace meaning, and comfort plays peace. Beyond the crowd line, the pace is slow, but every step is one I know. Beyond the crowd line, no one cheers, but nothing pulls me out of here. Yeah. The further I move from the center, the sharper things appear. Distraction loses its gravity, purpose becomes sincere. I don't reject connection, I refine it with intent. I choose who walks beside me, not who happens to be present. When trends collapse into silence and borrowed certainty breaks, I'll still be walking forward on the ground I chose to take. Beyond the crowd line, I remain composed, not defined by numbers, but by what I chose. Beyond the crowd line, no need to explain. I didn't leave the crowd in anger, I left it to remain. I step back without anger, without a closing door. Not everything needs resistance, some things need space for more. I didn't leave to disappear or turn my back on sound. I left to hear my thinking without the pull around. Distance is an absence, it's a measured point of view, where intention sharpens slowly and direction comes into view. Chosen distance, not escape, not fear, just enough space to see things clear. Chosen distance, a conscious line between what's loud and what is mine. I watch the rush from farther out, the patterns start to show, how urgency disguises doubt, and motion has a low. Too close, you lose the outline. Too loud, you miss the tone. Perspective needs a quiet place to stand on its own. I don't chase immediate answers or react to every wave. Some clarity requires restraint, some strength is learned by weight. Chosen distance where thought can breathe, where I don't trade depth for speed. Chosen distance where calm is trained and impulse doesn't rule the frame. They call it being detached because they don't understand that distance isn't disconnection, it's how I choose to stay. I stay aware, not uninvolved. I observe without disguise. There's wisdom in not touching fire, just to feel it rise. I've learned the cost of closeness. When everything pulls near, you start to move by pressure instead of what is clear. So I protect my inner line, not cold, but well-defined. I don't need walls to guard my ground, just discipline of mind. Chosen distance, no need to explain. I don't retreat, I refrain. Chosen distance, a silent tool that keeps intention sharp and cool. When noise returns, as it always will, and urgency calls loud, I'll remember what I gained by stepping out of crowd. Not to stand above or judge, but to see without demand. Some paths are only visible when you don't walk them hand in hand. Chosen distance, a quiet art, the space that keeps me whole at heart. I don't rise to every signal, I don't turn with every sound. Some directions lose their power when your feet stay on the ground. I learned early how to pause before reacting to the air, how to keep my spine aligned when pressure asks me where. They mistake composure for distance and stillness for retreat, but holding firm under weight is where intention meets. Unbent posture, not built for show. It holds when storms arrive and nothing slows. Unbent posture, a quiet frame. I don't resist the force, I remain the same. I don't need to push against it or announce the weight I bear. Strength that argues is unsure, strength that stays is rare. I measure choices carefully, not by speed but by effect. I don't move to feel important, I move when things connect. The world leans heavy toward excess, toward noise and overreach, but balance lives in knowing what not to chase or preach. Unbent posture isn't rigid pride, it's flexible, booted on the inside. Unbent posture means I can bend without losing shape or breaking at the end. I don't borrow urgency, I don't inherit fear. I slow my breath until the mind finds what is clear. There are moments built to test you, not with force but with appeal, to see if you will trade your ground for something that feels real. I choose alignment over gain, precision over heat. It's easy to collapse in motion, harder to stay complete. Unbent posture through shift and strain. When others fall to pressure, I remain. Unbent posture in dark and light. No matter how the world leans, I stand upright. When time removes the excess and trends no longer speak, what's left is how you carried weight when moments felt too steep. Unbent posture, no witness needed. The form I keep alone is how I lead it. No one sees the hours stack, the quiet weight of choice. No witness to the mornings won before the world finds voice. I move within a narrow line, no banners, no display. The structure holding all I build is never put on stage. They notice only outcomes, never how the ground was laid. They ask where strength was borrowed from, but it was slowly made. Invisible discipline, the order under skin, the rules I follow when alone, that shape the man within. Invisible discipline, no need for eyes or praise. I answer to the standard set in unobserved days. I learn restraint in simple acts, in keeping promises small, in doing what remains correct when nothing calls at all. The loudest effort seeks a mirror, a reason to be known, but real alignment settles deep and grows best when it's grown alone. I don't announce my limits, I don't declare my will. I let consistency speak where words remain still. Invisible discipline is choosing form over release, holding calm when chaos knocks, and order over ease. Invisible discipline is training thought and breath to move with clarity and care through pressure, time, and death. The world rewards what flashes fast, what burns and disappears, but I invest in repetition that compounds through the years. No rush to recognition, no fear of being late. Precision grows in quiet rooms while others hesitate. I sharpen focus in the dark, where comfort has no claim, where discipline replaces mood and effort stays the same. Invisible discipline is walking without proof, building strength that doesn't bend, because it's rooted deep in truth. Invisible discipline, no audience required. I don't depend on motivation, I depend on what I've wired. When all rewards are stripped away and habits stand alone, you'll find the man I chose to be in what I did unknown. Invisible discipline, the force that can't be seen, but everything I stand upon has learned to live between. I stopped explaining every step, stopped waiting for a sign. No voice above, no nod below to tell me when it's time. I learned the weight of inner law, the quiet pull of truth, a compass set by discipline, not borrowed from a view. They ask who gave me confidence, who told me I could stand. I built it in the silent hours with no applause at hand. No permission needed, no gate to pass, no hand to shake. I move in clarity, decide, not when the moment says. No permission needed. No echo guides the ground I choose. I trust the calm behind my eyes and walk the path I lose. I don't confuse restraint with fear or patience with delay. Some strength is formed by knowing when not everything needs a say. The crowd mistakes resolve for pride and distance for escape. But space is where alignment grows and form begins to take. I don't declare my discipline, I let it shape my days. The sharpest standards I live by are never put on display. No permission needed to hold my line, to slow my pace. I don't require approval to carry weight with grace. No permission needed to choose what sharpens, not what shines. I'd rather build what lasts in dark than rise on borrowed light. I watch decisions rot in doubt from waiting to be seen. The moment clarity arrives is always felt, not greenlit clean. I stand where noise can't reach my ground, where purpose stays intact. I don't need consensus here to know the chosen act. When all opinions shift with trend and certainty feels rare, I anchor in the one command I know I'll always bear. No permission needed, no witness for my resolve. I answer only to the man I face when nights dissolve. No permission needed to live precise, to move aware. I don't seek access to my life, I already stand there. No permission needed. I learned the grace of empty rooms, where nothing else and nothing pulls. No echoes pressing on my skin, no borrowed truths, no borrowed rules. There's a calm that lives in distance, a quiet strength the crowd won't know. When voices fade and faces blur, you hear the self that moves you slow. I don't fear the space beside me, I don't rush to fill the air. Solitude refines my posture, teaches patience, teaches care. The elegance of being alone is not in absence, not in loss. It's standing firm without an audience and paying every inner cost. I walk without performance, no lines rehearsed, no need to prove. My silence isn't empty, it's discipline, deliberate, true. While others trade their depth for noise and scatter thoughts to feel alive, I gather mine with steady hands and choose the long unbroken drive. There's dignity in self-reliance and trust in what you slowly build. No sudden rise, no fragile peak, just quiet power, calm and sealed. The elegance of being alone is knowing who you are at night When nothing watches, nothing waits. When wrong and right lose their disguise. I don't reject the world in anger. I simply step where I can see that clarity demands a distance from who they want me all to be. No crown of praise, no borrowed glow can match the peace I've learned to keep. I'd rather walk in honest dark than shine where promises are cheap. I choose restraint instead of rush. I choose alignment over sound. The loudest paths are always wide. The deepest ones are rarely found. The elegance of being alone is moving calm while others race. It's keeping standards no one checks, and holding form and holding grace. When all the noise dissolves with time and crowded truths begin to bend, I'll still remain composed and clear, complete within without pretend. The elegance of being alone is not retreat, it's conscious choice. A man who learned to trust his depth and speak through action, through voice.